Hey guys, I'm Becky from Book Bite Reviews, and welcome to another weekend reading vlog. Today it is Friday, August 2nd, and that means I can officially start taking my N.E.W.T.s. I did start yesterday, well last night, and I started with After by Anna Todd. If you have watched my N.E.W.T.s TBR, you know that I went into this book not having the highest of hopes. I think if I would have read this when I was younger, when it first came out on Wattpad, I would have liked it, but now that I have grown as a person and grown as a woman, I'm just going to see all the flaws and how unhealthy this relationship is, because it sounds pretty unhealthy. So I did start it last night. I'm on page 137, so I am right here. I am using this magnetic bookmark that I got from 31 because I can't find the bookmark that I wanted to use, which was my Jude from the Cruel Prince bookish box one, because that's like another kind of unhealthy relationship, so I thought it would fit, but I have no idea where it went, so we're just going to use this magnetic bookmark for now. I am a pretty good chunk in. When I first started it, I immediately wanted to stop, to be honest. Our main character, Tessa, is kind of the worst. She's very judgmental, and she also flips-flops between thinking that like she's better than people. The way that she presents herself is that she's better than people, but she really has a very low self-esteem. So it just like conflicts, because to others she seems like she thinks she's better than you. And then she also like cries at the drop of a hat. Like, she has cried so many times already in these first 140 pages. Like, I can't even with her. I really can't. However, our male love interest, whose name is Hardin, I can understand the appeal of him. He is punk, he's a bad boy, he is British, and I understand the appeal, but so far, if this is the level of cruel that the description describes, then I think I can get through this book. But if it gets worse than this, I don't really know. So I've already looked up, I have quite a few books on my shelves that I have not read that start with an A that I could replace this book with if need be. But we're gonna find out, because I just don't know. So far, he's just very wishy-washy. One minute he's super nice, the next minute he's just a total jerk and making her cry. And I don't know, I just, if it stays at that level of cruel, then I can get through it. But if it gets worse than that, like, honestly, how could you be with this guy? What I think really drives me crazy about Tessa as well is that there's only one time where so far, where she stands up to him and says, I'm not going to talk to you if this is how you're going to treat me. But then she like caves within like 5 minutes. So it was pretty worthless for her to even say that. I also didn't like that there is a scene which I do know that this came out a while ago, but there is a scene where she's in a frat house and she's sleeping in this random room where a random guy is also sleeping in. There's multiple beds, and he wakes up in the middle of the night, and she describes it as coming on to her, but this guy like straight up was gonna rape her. Like, I just don't like how the book handled that, and I also don't like that she like runs to Hardin's room and he just kind of like looks at the guy and he sees Hardin and then turns around. Like, kick him out of your fraternity house. Also, that's not just unwanted advances, that is an attempt of rape. Like, I don't know. We're gonna see how the rest of this goes. I'm listening to it on audio. I like the narrator enough to keep listening, but I might also physically pick it up, because I definitely think that I may read Tessa a little bit less whiny than how the narrator's portraying her, but at the same time, like, I think that's pretty accurate, because she, honestly, it should just be a drinking game that you drink every time this girl cries. You'll get messed up real quick. So if somehow I finish this book, then I think I'm going to pick up Finale next, but this guy's pretty thick, which is why it's the first book I'm picking up. So this is going to be my main priority this weekend. If I don't end up finishing it, then whatever book I pick up to replace it is what I will be reading this weekend. So other than reading after, I have no big major plans this weekend. I'm hoping to just relax and read and just enjoy my weekend. I had a really, really great time last weekend when I went out of town for my bachelor weekend. It was really, really good. I honestly thought that it would be fun. I knew no matter what that I would do whatever it took for me to just enjoy myself, but honestly, like, it was just the best time. Really, really good. So right now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and eat my dinner. I have some delicious Subway, watch some Veronica Mars. I need to finish season 3 so I can start season 4. And I also just added there's Veronica Mars books that are supposed to actually be pretty good. So I do have those that I've added to my to be read, but I gotta just like wait. I can't read those books this year. I have way too many plans of books that I need to and want to read this year that I need to just like cool my jets, put it off for next year, or if I have time at the end of the year, then read them. I need to get through my massive TBR that is already current. I'm gonna go eat and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, it is Saturday. I did not come on last night to update you because I did stay up pretty late reading. I am now about halfway through After, and I'm on page 303, so I only have, I think, like 270 pages left or something. I should be able to finish it relatively soon. I'm hoping to finish it today, but I don't know. As far as Tessa's character, she is still just as annoying. I can't even with this girl. Like, even she says that she's cried more in front of and about Hardin than she has in front of anyone else or about anyone else. And it's just, it's honestly like just a bit ridiculous. But I guess that's just Tessa. Hardin, I feel like something's going on with him. Like there's some like secret from his past that she has to learn about. I don't really know. I mean, he sounds cute. I understand the appeal of him, but like he ain't that cute. Like I'd be like, boy, bye. But I do really want to finish it because I heard that there is some like big major ending, and I really want to know what that is because everyone's like, I really didn't see that ending coming. I want to read the next book now. Like even people who didn't give it that high of a rating were like, I'm kind of interested to read the next book to see what happens after that ending. So I don't know. I might end up hate reading the whole freaking series, which I think is like 4 books or something, and they're all huge like this one. I honestly don't think they need to be this big. So far there hasn't been a whole lot happening that would have to be put in here. I really don't like Tessa's mom. She seems pretty awful and controlling and but we will continue reading this. I think at this point, now that I'm halfway through it, I might as well just finish it. It's real bad. It is not a healthy relationship at all. Even Tessa has said that at this point, that this is not healthy, but that she's still attracted to him. And it's really not that great. The writing is, I don't know, I'd probably give it 3 stars. Like, it's not impressive, but it's also not bad writing. Like, the characters are bad, the personalities are bad, the relationship is really awful, but like, honestly, like the writing style of N.E.W.T.s isn't that bad. Like I said, I'd give it a 3. I'd really have to read like her newer works to kind of decide if her writing style is good. It just kind of like, I hear like almost like Twilight music in the background while reading this because it just seems so just like, oh, he's awful for me, but I can't even, you know, like it's just so kind of like ridiculous. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and finish it, even though I have plenty of other books that are on my shelves that need to be read that start with an A. We're just going to go ahead and finish After. I'm hoping today so that I can start Finale because I really, really, really want to start it. But we will see. We'll see where the day takes us. I don't have any plans today other than to just relax and lounge around. I am going to film my July wrap-up really quick though. And then after that, I'm hoping to just read a whole bunch. That's the plan. All right, I'm gonna go film that video. I will see you guys later. Hey guys, so I'm just working on planning out some videos for this month. and also watching some of Book Roast on YouTube, catching up on my BookTube videos. But I have this super cute cat over here. Look at how cute he is. You're so cute, puppy. Oh, he's waving. We're playing Mario Party. Zach's about to get his ass kicked. Boo!
Yay!
Boo!
Again.
It's rigged. Boo! I'm not
I win
clapping.
again.
I'm not clapping. I was so close. I was so close. Alright, so Zach won. Whatever. But now we're going swimming! I have this super cute cover-up that I got from Amazon. Super cute. I can't wait. I'm going to take with me after, do some reading by the pool. I can't wait. I can't wait. Let's go see if there's anybody even at the pool. Let's see. A couple people, but it's not that crazy. Can't wait. Can't wait. Hey guys, just doing another check-in. I have read more of After, but it is 5 minutes to midnight, so I wanted to update you again for today. I am currently on page 417, so I just have that little bit left to go. I am now going to listen to some more of the audiobook. I've been physically reading all day. I'm hoping to finish it tonight, but I feel like that's kind of asking for a lot. This book is like still ridiculous. It's kind of at this point just like a car crash that I can't look away from. It is still pretty bad and very unhealthy. Tessa, our main character, is starting to realize that. I have a feeling though that things are gonna go dramatically south from here though for their relationship. I feel like there is something more sinister at play in terms of maybe some sort of bet or something. I don't know, but things are not shaping up for Tessa's future. I did read a sentence on the last page when I was trying to figure out how many pages this book was, which was a mistake, but it's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. So I will check back in with you guys tomorrow or maybe tonight if I do finish it early enough and I'm not already in bed. But if anything, I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday morning. Well, afternoon if you want to be technical. My morning though. Let's talk about what I read last night and what my plans are for today. So first up, I did it. I finished After by Anna Todd, and this book was like seriously just a crazy ride. Like I said before, it was a car crash that I could not look away from, and I have been thinking about what I'm going to rate this all night long. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it 3 stars. I think that's the highest I'm willing to give it and not feel second guessy. But to be honest, the only reason it is getting that high of a star is because I was hooked. Like, this is seriously now like my guilty pleasure read. I couldn't look away. I had to keep reading it. I'm interested in reading the other books just to see what ends up happening in these books. But wow, I definitely enjoyed my experience. It was good enough where the experience was like laughable bad. There are definitely a whole lot of problems with this. The relationship is super duper unhealthy. Our main character is just slightly unbearable, and there's just a whole lot going on in here. What I thought was gonna end up happening at the end did. Totally called it, totally saw it from a mile away. But yeah, we're gonna see. I don't know when I'm gonna read the next book, but I definitely want to. I want to do it on audio. It was just a very good guilty pleasure read that was just super fun and real bad, real bad, but it was so bad that it was good, not like good characterization or anything like that. It was just enjoyable. It was so bad it was enjoyable, and I will actually be checking out more of the series and see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna give it 3 stars just because I couldn't stop reading. not because this is a masterpiece by any means. So once I finished this, I did try to pick up Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell, but unfortunately I have been burned again. This is the second time that I've been burned by them when I've requested a graphic novel for review. The last one was Raven, and that one they sent me all the pages in random order, and I didn't care enough to try and figure out how to read it, so I didn't read that one. This one, it has all of the pictures, but the words are not in the speech bubbles or on the comic. Like they'll show the full page comic that's just images and where the text should go, and then after that is the text written out almost like prose, but because it's an advanced unedited copy, everything is kind of like jumbled up and there's like random words in there that shouldn't be there, so you kind of have to like figure out what words to skip over or what words are supposed to be in a different order. And then it was only 44 pages long. It was just a snippet of Pumpkinheads. So I'm so sad that it wasn't the full-length thing. I even went back and re-downloaded it thinking that maybe now that's closer to, because nowhere on the copy that I requested does it say that it is just a sneak peek. It says it's the full thing. I can't read that, which means I need to find a new book for that challenge. I'm gonna go real quick and verify that it's the challenge I think it is, which is just to read a book under 300 pages. Okay, yes, it is to read a book that's under 300 pages. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace that with the Tea Dragon Society. I am so excited to pick this up. I was gonna make time for it this month anyways, but now I have a serious excuse, so I'm gonna go ahead and read this really quick. I just finished the Tea Dragon Society. This was so cute. I loved the artwork. Let me show you some of it. It was just such a great story. The artwork is beautiful. There are no villains in it. We do have some LGBTQ rep. It was just such a sweet and cute story, and I want to own a Tea Dragon so bad now. I definitely have to pick up the sequel to this, which I don't think is out just yet. I think it comes out later this year. I'm not positive. Maybe it is already out, but I will definitely have to pick it up because this was so cute. Definitely giving this 5 out of 5 stars. Also, from my last clip, I showed you me marking the Tea Dragon Society as finished, and then you saw a little bit of me filling in my trackers, so I wanted to kind of show them to you real quick. just in case you're interested. I also apologize for the video games getting played in the background. That would be my husband downstairs. But this one that you see here is one that I ended up making myself last month before I found the one that I am also using. So I won't be using this one anymore, I don't think, just because it feels a little bit useless. But because I put all the work into it, I went ahead and decided to keep using it. So basically, as you can see, I have what career I'm going for, and I have all the classes I have to take, what books to read, and how many pages they are. And then down here, for the owls, I had many different options because I was going for different ones and trying to read all the books. For the N.E.W.T.s, that's kind of impossible. I think that's like 40-some books you have to read or something crazy. So I just stuck with mine, but I still went ahead and spelled it all out down here of everything in order. And then right over here I have check marks, so as I finish a book I can check it off, and it will check it off in both parts. So if I had more than one career, I could see what my progress is on each career, but because I have one, this one is a little bit pointless. But I wanted to make it just so I could use it in the future. But now I have a new one, so I may not use this one ever again. The new one that I'm using is this one that Kaz from Little Book Owl created, and it is this super high-tech spreadsheet. I did change all of the colors. Her colors are a lot different, so when I made my copy, I went ahead and edited it to be my favorite colors, which is purple, green, and blue. But basically you set this up however you want. You can do days of the month, you can do months, you can do hours, however you want to set it up. And then up here you just put all the books that you want to read, how many pages there are, and as you fill in how many pages you've read each day, it will automatically calculate it. So this is the new tracker that I'm using. I will link to Kaz's video where you can download this, and also she does a walkthrough of everything. But what's really cool is down here she also created a reading challenge tab and also a minute converter and an ebook converter. So basically if you're reading an ebook and you want to figure out what page you're on and it doesn't show you that, you can type in that information here and it will automatically convert to what page. And then there, if you're listening to an audiobook and you want to know what page you're on and the physical copy, you can do that here as well, and it will do the same thing. For the reading challenges, we have this really cool tracker where you can put all of the challenges. So here's everything for my ministry worker, what book titles you are going to use for them, and then it automatically fills in the pages and whether it's finished, started, or not started. And it even has this really cool tracker that tells you that in order to read all the books I have on it, I have to read at least 123 pages a day. So as you update this, this number will change and tell you how much longer you have until you can finish all of your goals for the month or the week or the weekend, whatever reading challenge you need to track. So I just wanted to really quickly show you my trackers in case you were interested to know what those things were. For mine, it's a very, very simple Excel spread that I created for myself. The reading tracker is super high tech. Kaz just created it. It's been beta tested. She's even made some updates since, and I'm just super duper in love with it. The only thing is that you can only track up to 60 books. So for me, I would really like to also use it to know what I have done for the entire year. But I have emailed Kaz to see if there's an easy way to extend the number of books. That way I can just infinitely keep adding books. But we will see. It would be really nice if you could have like a max of 200, because like for sure me won't go over that, but it's still a big enough number for others who do read that much. I don't know, but I'm really, really loving it. It's so very nice, and I'm very, very thankful for her to create this. So I will link her video up here and then also put it down in the description box for you guys to check out, because it is seriously worth everything. All of her hard work was so freaking impressive. So now for the rest of my day, I do need to run to the fish store and buy some rosies for my predator fish he needs to eat. And I think I'm going to start finale today. Very, very excited. I can't wait. So I will check in with you guys later. Good morning, guys. Today it is Monday, the last day of the vlog. So let's go over everything that I read. So first, I started and finished After by Anna Todd. I am giving this book 3 out of 5 stars. It was very bad, very problematic, but it honestly was a guilty pleasure. It's like a reality show to me. Like, they're really bad, like Bridezilla's. It's so bad, but I can't stop watching. This is how this book was. I think I'm gonna go ahead and at least read book 2. I don't know when, but I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up because I just couldn't stop with this book. It was so bad I couldn't look away. So because of readability, I will be giving it 3 out of 5 stars, and I plan on watching the movie soon, maybe later this week, maybe next weekend, I don't know, but I would like to see how exactly this is going to get adapted into a film. Then I started and finished The Tea Dragon Society by Katie O'Neill. This was such a cute graphic novel. I highly, highly recommend you guys pick this up. It was so, so good, and I'm definitely going to be looking into the sequel. I can't wait. Actually, I don't think it's a sequel. I think it's a prequel. But either way, I want to read it. This I am giving 5 out of 5 stars. It was so, so good. And then last but not least, last night I did start Finale by Stephanie Garber. I have the dust jacket off, it's somewhere over here. But I am currently on page 263, so I just have this little bit left. I think Goodreads said I was 55% of the way through. I'm really, really enjoying it. My plan was to listen to the audio and follow along and annotate it, but for some reason I just don't want to annotate this. I don't feel like there has been a lot of things to annotate thus far, but I'm really, really enjoying it. I think I'm just gonna leave it alone and possibly physically read it once it starts to get like super crazy. We are about to get into the super crazy, so the audio is just so, so good. The narrator does the voices fantastically, so I would like to listen to a little bit more of the audiobook before switching to physically reading it, and then I will finish it up physically, hopefully, or maybe following along. I don't know. It has been so, so good so far. So much drama from like page 1. It has just been like full force craziness, and I can't wait to see what ends up happening. Ugh, the drama. So that was everything that I read this weekend. Let me double check my reading tracker because it'll tell me how much I read this weekend, which I know it was something crazy. So far, just this weekend, I have read 917 pages. Like, that is crazy. I don't think I've ever read this much. Maybe I have. I feel like I haven't. Like, this is why I wanted to start doing these reading trackers, is so I could actually see, because I feel like I don't read a whole lot, but that's a crap ton. That's like 2.5 regular length novels. That's nuts. Other than reading, I had a really great time this weekend. I got some filming done, some editing done, hung out with my husband, finally went swimming in our pool. We have lived here for 3 years. We have not once gone to the pool, and I feel like in previous years it's always been pretty packed, but because this is a pretty hot summer, I feel like kids aren't allowed to be out so much just because of the dangers of heat. So our pool has been like pretty dead. Like, the day we went was a Saturday. To be honest, it wasn't that hot out that day, but still, it has been dead all summer. So I think this is our time to finally use our pool. It was really, really nice. But alright guys, I think that's everything that I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you loved it and want to see more bookish content from me, please hit that subscription button. And if you want to be notified as soon as my videos go live here on YouTube, hit the notification bell. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!